The Simpsons have been running on television since 1989, and it is one of the most successful cartoons on TV. The show also became famous for its ability to predict the future, since many events that happened there became real. Perhaps the most famous moment was the election of Donald Trump, aired in 2000, many years before it happened in real life. But a close look at The Simpsons episodes proves that it was not the only time it happened. Here are the 10 times that the show aired real-life events before they happened. Welcome to the Ardent Blogger, a channel for all the curiosity lovers who want to know something different every day. Today, we are back with an amazing video. If you have not subscribed to the channel, you are missing out a lot. Number 10. In one of the most famous scenes of The Simpsons, Lisa becomes the president of the US and mentions that she had inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. The episode Bar to the Future was aired in 2000, and most people thought it was something impossible, just like many other things on the show. However, the scene became viral in 2016 when Trump became the 45th American president. And that was when people started to take the jokes on the show more seriously. Number 9. While video calls and smartwatches are part of the daily routine of many people in 2020, back in 1995, most people around the world did not have access to the internet yet. However, The Simpsons already predicted the main changes in technological devices that people would have years later. In the episode Lisa's Wedding, the public can see Lisa talking with her mother in a video call, with a screen attached to a phone. Later, her fiancé is walking around using a smartphone that would be released only 20 years later. Number 8. The previous item was the only time that The Simpsons predicted a technological sensation. In 2009, millions of people were obsessed with Farmville, an online game where people can take care of a farm. But The Simpsons were aware of it, and in the episode of Bart Carney, 1998, there is a scene of kids playing in a farm simulator. The curious thing is that they are wearing something that resembles 3D glasses. That might be a scene that people are going to see in the coming years with a new version of Farmville. Number 7. In the episode Brush with Greatness, aired in 1991, Ringo stars replying to the thousands of letters he receives, including one that Margie sent him when she was in high school, at least 20 years before. Something similar happened in 2003, but the fans had to wait 50 years until Paul McCartney replied to them. 2 women in England recorded a tape to the singer in 1963, but he never received it. The tape ended in a flea market, and BBC got hold of the tape and showed it to the singer, who finally replied to their message. Number 6. In the episode Lisa Goes Gaga, released in 2012, Lady Gaga performed in Springfield hanging on cables, and with a fire going out of her bra. Perhaps The Simpsons predicted the future once again, or perhaps the singer got inspired by her version in the cartoons. During her performance at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2017, Gaga did a similar performance, except for the part of the fire, but she was hanging on wires over the public. Number 5. It seems that The Simpsons are not only good to predict reality, they are also great in forecasting what is going to happen on other television shows. In the episode that is clearly inspired by Game of Thrones, The Simpsons, Homer makes a dragon burn a whole city. It happened in 2017, and 2 years later, Daenerys repeats the scene in GOT. Just like it happened to Lady Gaga, it is not possible to say if it was a coincidence, if the producers got inspired by the episode. Number 4. In the episode When You Dish Upon a Star, released in 1998, The Simpsons predicted that one day, Fox would belong to Disney. In this episode, just under Fox's logo, there is a sentence that says, "a division of Walt Disney Company." In 2017, nearly 2 decades later, Disney purchased the studio for $52.4 billion in a deal that made the headlines all over the world. That means that The Simpsons also belongs to them. Number 3. In the episode Springfield, released in 1993, 2 characters are attacked by a white tiger in a casino. 10 years later, Siegfried and Roy, the performers who inspired the scene, were attacked in Vegas. Years later, Siegfried said that Roy was not spending enough time with the tigers, so the bond between them became weak. Probably, if he had watched The Simpsons episode, he would be more careful. Number 2. 2020 hasn't been easy for people. Besides the pandemic and the lockdown, some countries have also suffered from Asian giant hornets. They can not only kill humans, but can also devastate the bee population, which will affect the environment and the production of many things we eat. Once again, The Simpsons saw it coming before anyone. In this episode, the Springfield population is rushing to find a cure for a pandemic named Osaka flu, and they bump into boxes of killing bees. Number 1. Fans have recently linked the COVID pandemic and the lockdown to another episode in the show. During an episode released in 1998, the TV host Ken Brockman says, "This is Ken Brockman, reporting from my own home, in accordance with the new curfew for anyone under 70. As people know, 2020 will be remembered for a lockdown in many countries, and just essential services were allowed to open. For many TV shows, the only option was to air it from home, or opt for reruns. We are glad you have made till the end. We have handpicked the videos which we recommend you watch next. Feel free to talk to us on our social media channels or on our website theardentblogger.com about any recommendations or suggestions."